Hello, here's my website, and as you can see, it's hosted on Hugging Face Spaces, and I have searched for SpaceX. Here's the summary, and the required JSON format is shown over here. Here's all the 15 articles, and after that, I'm showing the comparison between the positive and the negative articles, and the common topic between them, and the unique topic to each positive and uh, or negative article. After that, I'm also showing some embedding. I'll get to that later on. But I'm also trying to find out the top entities and top words. And at the end, there's the summary. But this is not very easy to look at. So I'm also showing it in this format: top entities, top word, and all the articles. And at the very end, what I've done is I've taken this summary using Google Translate, translated it to Hindi, and created a MP3 file out of it. That
कंपनी
is
स्पेसएक्स
this.
स्पेसएक्स की नवीनतम समाचार ज्यादातर नकारात्मक है। एक नए चालक दल को ले जाने वाले एक स्पेसएक्स कैप
Okay. Other than that, I also have a semantic search feature here. If I search for Musk, it found 3 matches. And if I click here, it will again get back to the last page or last stage. Now, let's run it in my local machine and see what's happening. So let's search for Tesla. Now I'm doing it in my local machine because here I can use my GPU and this will process things much faster, whereas here it's only using CPU, so it's slower. Let's see what's happening. Now I'm using BBC News because in BBC News there's this ID main content where all the relevant information is present and it's easier to work on. Now each page of BBC News has 9 articles, so I'm going through 2 pages, 9 plus 9, 18 article, and I'm only using 15 of them. So if I increase the number of articles, it will search through many pages and it will always give the number of articles that I'm searching for. After that, I'm doing like all the analysis, entity and word count, everything, and creating the summary and creating this MP3 file. And after sending this MP3 file from backend to frontend, I'm deleting it to save space. And also, this search is happening asynchronously, so it should take less time than doing it synchronously. Other than that, all the communication between front end and back end is happening through API call. And as you can see here, we have the results. Now, the front end is hosted on on Hugging Face Spaces, but the backend, that is the Flux application, I tried to host it in Spaces, but it was running out of resources. Now I could have paid for a better server and that would work, but I was already paying for this AWS Lightsail server where I'm hosting another Flux app. So what I did, I integrated the two Flux app and both of them are running on this same server right now, and that works. So I'm sending the API call from this front end to the AWS Lightsail backend to this.